So I've been seeing all your comments, your questions. Oh, you left nursing for data analysis. Why did you leave nursing for data analysis? How did you leave nursing for data analysis? Who the hell leaves nursing for data analysis, right? After spending 7 years, you're going into data analysis. Oh, I'll be answering all your comments, your questions today. Hi guys, my name is Favor, but my friends call me Faye, and this is Data with Faye. So like I said earlier on in my previous video, I've spent 3 years in nursing school and 4 years in the university studying nursing. And some along the line, I fell in love with data analysis, right? Do you hear that? That's funny, right? Because when I say so, some people will be like, what? What did you do? Why did you do that? Because some people see nursing as a very lucrative profession, especially in my country, Nigeria. You just want to, study nursing, then jackpot to outside the country and start earning your money, right? So that's how people see nursing as a very lucrative profession. So when you hear somebody saying, I studied nursing, I spent 7 years in nursing, and I'm transitioning into another career path, they're like, are you okay? Are you sure you are okay? That's most of the reactions. That's how people react to this sort of statement. So, but today I'll be telling you why or how I transitioned, what prompted this transition from nursing into data analysis. So ensure to stay tuned, go grab your popcorn because this is going to be a very, very interesting story, okay? So ensure to stay tuned and ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel as you are watching this video. Let's say 4 years back, I had no idea what data analysis is. Seriously, I had no idea that data analysis was a career or was somebody's profession or whatever. I had no idea about data analysis. Around 4 years, around 4 years back, I was already done with my first degree in nursing, which was attending State School of Nursing when I got my license to practice as a registered nurse. And interestingly, I was already pursuing my BSc degree in nursing. I was already in 300 level in my degree in getting my degree in nursing because immediately I finished my nursing school, I wanted to get my degree in nursing. Okay, I have always wanted to get my degree in nursing, so I just pursued that immediately I graduated from my nursing school. So I was already in 300 level in my nursing career. Okay, I got married and I changed my state of location to another state within the country, Nigeria, which I resided in, but I switched states after getting married. So after that, I think early 2022. Okay, I said to start, because I was the BSc degree I was pursuing in nursing permitted me to work alongside as I was pursuing my degree in nursing since I already have a license to practice as a nurse. So I was working and I was pursuing my degree in nursing alongside. Okay. So when I got married and I switched states, I decided to look for a job or apply for jobs. Okay. So I applied for some jobs, but after I considered the location of those jobs, transportation, feeding, and all that, I just felt it wasn't really worth it at the end of the day because the pay in nursing in my country is not really worth it. So when people actually study nursing, in my country, the end goal is to jackpot. Just like we say it, the end goal is just like is a means to relocate out of the country so that you can earn a better pay. Okay. So when I considered the transportation, feeding, and everything, at the end of the day, it's not going to be worth the stress at all for me. So I decided to concentrate on my exams because after getting married, I actually had the plans of jack buying. Actually had the plans of leaving the country at the moment which I got married. But remember, I told you I was already in the 300 level in my BSc degree, so I had like 2 more years, 400 level, 500 levels. I had like 1 year plus or almost 2 more years to complete my degree before I wanted to jackpot. I wanted to ensure that I completed my degree. The money I've been paying as school fees is not going to be waste. I'm not going to be leaving any degree halfway. So I wanted to complete my degree before I jackpot. So I had like 2 years, okay, to study or prepare for the international exams I was going to take for me to be able to, jackpot and all that. So I decided on, instead of working and stressing myself and any peanuts, why don't I just take these years to start preparing for those exams I would have to take before I was able to, travel out of the country. So that's what I decided to do. I was studying for those exams. Alongside, I was also studying for my internal school exams in my degree in nursing, right? So, when it was time for me to take those international exams, I needed a document, I think a passport or so, which I didn't have as at then. And as at then, to get your passport, it wasn't yet online. You had to do it physical. And since I was in a new state, I had to wait for my spouse so that we could go together and all that. And it was working. So the time wasn't just really there for us to do all that. Okay. I remember I told you I still had like 2 years, so we're procrastinating, pushing it forward. And I was getting bored just sitting at home doing nothing. Remember, I wasn't working. I had to prepare for this exam and I was ready to take the exam now, but I had to get a passport, which I didn't have yet. So I was just bored. So my husband suggested to me that, okay, will I like to learn a skill? And I was like, yeah, why not? So it was like, okay, I should make a research on the skill I would like to learn. He suggested data analysis, data science, UI, UX, and all that. So I went online, I made a research, and I made my choice. Okay, so I went on YouTube and I made some research, and I fell in love with data science. Okay, so I said I wanted to become a data scientist. I wanted to learn what data science is all about. I wanted to learn, and for data science, for data science, you have to learn Python programming language. So I wanted to learn Python programming language. So I was like, okay, that's fine. He got me my laptop. That was my first personal laptop. Okay. Back at home, we have a PC, a computer, but it's for everybody use, okay, in my house at home. But this is my laptop, my own laptop. So that was my first personal laptop. I was so excited that day. I bet you, I was so happy. Okay, so when I got my laptop, then he actually paid for a data science course for me on data camp. So that was where the journey began. It was that day the journey began. It wasn't really a very easy journey because this was a field I hadn't heard anything about just like few months back, and suddenly it's like I was learning something absolutely new. Like I used to hear about coding in the movies, but now I'm going to be a coder, I'm going to be a programmer, right? So at first, I had this notion at the back of my head that it was going to be something very difficult for me to do. So maybe it was the fear let me see, probably it was the fear because looking back at it now, I was like, it wasn't really that. Python is actually very interesting. So why was I scared of it at first? Okay, so at that first time, since it was something new, something strange, it was a bit difficult. I had to put in the extra work. Remember, I wasn't working then, so it was basically just me and my laptop 247. There were days that I was confused. Like, and do you know why this thing was a bit difficult for me? Was I didn't have anybody that had gone into this before. So probably if I had a friend, I knew somebody, then I could add somebody I could relate with, I could talk with, we could gist about. Probably if I had an issue, I could say, okay, please, I don't understand this thing. What do you think about? But it was just me all alone, me and my computer system. So I remember those times where I'll be stuck. I would have to go on YouTube. That was where I came across Corey Schaffer. So if you are a Python programmer or you want to learn Python programming, I'll recommend Corey Schaffer's YouTube. Okay, go and check him out. He's one if not even the best, is one of the best out there and is one of my best YouTuber when it comes to Python programming. Okay, so just go and check out his page. So that was where I came across Corey Shaffer. So I know after learning on data camp, because I even had to create a timetable for myself. I was serious with this thing. I was serious with this thing. So I even had to create a timetable for myself. I would learn on data camp, and what I've learned on data camp for that day, I'll go on Koishafa's page later in the evening and I will try and, watch his video regarding that and try and understand better. Okay, so that was how it was. There were days I cried, I bet you. When you're learning something new and you're stuck, you get frustrated. You're like, oh, I'm doing the same thing. Why is my code not working? Like, learning programming can be so crazy. Like, why is my code not working? I'm just doing the same thing. Why is it not working? And you will go about that for hours and you'll be surprised that you missed a full stop. You'll be surprised that you did not put comma somewhere and that's why your code is not working, or you did not put full stop somewhere. That's why your code is not working. It used to be so tense for me then, and I'm so happy now that I can even laugh about stuff like that now. So that was how I learned Python programming. I actually took the data science course on data camp for Python programmers. So I was done with that and I wanted to take their certificate exams because they have associate data scientists and the professional data scientists. So I took the it took me 6 good months of intense learning. I told you I wasn't working, so I was learning day and night. So 6 good months of intense learning, and I took their certificate exam. I passed. Yeah, I was so excited when I first took the associates for data science exam. I passed. It gave me morale, it gave me courage. Then I went ahead. I took that for the professional data scientist exam and I also passed it. I was like, wow. So now I'm a data scientist, right? So I know I was creating projects, putting up my projects there on LinkedIn. Then on LinkedIn, I used to see people post their dashboard they created using Power BI, using Tableau. It got my attention. I was like, wow, I would love to learn how to do this also. Okay. So I decided to go take the data analysis course on data camp. I did a subscription, so my subscription was still on to learn. So I took the courses, I passed, then I got their certificate also on data analyst, both analyst and professional data analyst. I took all their courses. So when I was done with that, I was like, okay, I'm ready now. I want to learn how to create dashboards. I started learning Tableau on DataCamp. I think that's one of the reasons I like DataCamp. It gives you an access to learn anything you want to learn just within same space, and it's actually very good. Okay, so I took their Tableau courses on Data Camp. That was when I was able to learn most of the basics, how to create charts, worksheets, dashboard, understand all the basic charts and all that. So that was how I learned Tableau skills. So after some time, I also decided to level up my Tableau skills. The thing with learning with a platform is it gives you the necessary tools you need to, plant your feet on that particular career. But if you want to do more, if you want to go further, then you have to take it from that point in time and learn more yourself. Okay, it's the platform is not going to give you everything you need. Okay, because there are other resources you can learn from YouTube, you can learn from other courses. There are a whole lot of things you can learn. So learning from one platform is not going to give you all the necessary information. It's just like you taking a boot camp and you learning for 2 weeks and you think, okay, with that 2 weeks boot camp, you now know everything about data analysis. You know one or two things about data analysis, but you can't know everything. So when you are interested, you cannot take the knowledge you have now and you will use your own hands to get more knowledge for yourself. So I think that was what data camp actually did for me, and it was actually very nice. So I actually created another video where I talked about how I leveled up my data analysis skill, my Tableau skill. So if you want to watch or if you want to know how I was able to level my skills, then you can go check that video and you'll be seeing how I was able to level my skill to create professional dashboard. So within this period when I was learning all these things, remember that I was still schooling, and early last year I completed my BSc degree in nursing and I got my degree as a BSc nurse. But within this period of time, I have actually come to fall in love with data analysis. So if you ask me that, would I go back to nursing? Definitely. Once a nurse, always a nurse. I'm still a nurse, okay? Those years of experience are not going to go to waste, but I love data analysis. I actually love it here. The ability for me to, get insight information from data. Some people will say, is it not just numbers? Is it not just numbers? But just analyzing numbers, you can not only save life, not only save businesses, you can do a whole lot. So me knowing that I can do a whole lot with patient data, hospital data, even makes it much more cooler, much more better for me. Okay. So the ability for me to know that I can make an intersection between data and nursing makes this whole thing much more interesting, much more exciting, makes me want to actually know more, want to actually do more. Okay, I don't know if you get it. So it makes me want to actually know more or do more. So I actually love data analysis. I love data science, ability to be able to predict something. Yeah, okay. So that's that. So that's my journey into the data analysis space. That was how I was able to transition into data analysis. So if you're like me and you'll be thinking about transitioning from any career path into something that has been of interest to you, something that have been tickling your fancy, then please do go for it. Give it a try. Just, do that thing that makes you happy. And you'll find out that when you are doing that thing, there's this joy that is like you don't get tired of it. And most of the times I see myself great. I try the day, I'm working on a dashboard, trying to, do something new to post out there. And it's just like, yeah, when you're doing something you love, you don't get tired of it. You don't, that, should I say, feeling of tiredness is not there. You just you see yourself, you spent hours on that thing and you're like, wow, have I been working on this thing for this long? Like that feeling. So I'll just tell you, if you're like me, then go for it, give it a try, okay? You never might know, okay? So if also you are interested in learning how to become an healthcare data analyst, or you want to learn how to analyze healthcare data, or you want to learn how to analyze any data at all, then do check out this channel, Medi Data Perspective channel. That channel is owned by me also. But in that channel, what I do is I teach you how to analyze healthcare data using tools such as Python, Tableau, and SQL. So these my years of learning. I'm trying to give it back to the society and help you learn fast how to make use of these tools. And that's I'll say it's actually a community, because when you post your comments, your questions, I'm there to, answer any of your questions, okay? And you can also reach me on any social media platform which I post on the description of all my videos. You can come to me at any time, and I'm always there to, answer your questions. So ensure to follow the Medidata Perspective channel. Is going up on your screen. Make sure you go check it out and leave a comment there that you have from this YouTube channel. Also subscribe, share and like this video if you find it interesting and helpful to you. Ensure to share this video to somebody you know that is considering transitioning or switching their career and probably has been contemplating on it. Share this video to them and make sure they watch it. So bye for now and see you in my next video.